So the technical trader to techtrader.com. It's Monday the 12th, 12/12/22. It's time for the charts of the day. Markets had a nice recovery at the end of the day, finished at the highs of the way going away. So it may be a good start to the week. We shall see. Certainly a good start for a lot of stocks that you're going to see tonight. BIVI, which has been in a nice uptrend since September when it pulled back and tested the $2 range and then actually dipped below it at 196, is now over 10 today at one point. So we're talking five-fold increase in 2.5, 3 months. Still, you're looking at the overall pattern, it is at resistance and there is a big gap here. So there's always the possibility that it gets up towards that gap and or tests or fills the gap. That target is 12.5. Stay tuned. We'll see if today's high was taken out. You get above 1024, you might see October 13. Blue. Well, blue is a swing trade of ours, and it had a nice reversal, engulfing reversal day. I'm going from a low of 733 up to 821, finishing 810 up 61 cents. That's an 8% gain on 3.3 million. Looks to me like if we get above 858, we can take our shot at 10. And then 12.5. Those are your targets for blue going forward. BOX popped out of a, what looks like an inverse head and shoulders, but certainly through a triple top. It did it with a big increase in volume, 3.3 million shares, up 8.5% or 239 to 3050. A move above the August high, which is 31.28, could get you running into the mid 30s. 34.5 would be my target at that point. And that's the new tech trader swing. CFLT popped out of a declining top sign today and closed at the 50 with a gain of $1.67 or almost 8%. Well, let's just say that with the close at the upper end of the range at the 50, we have a chance of following through. Immediate resistance might come in at 25.25. That's target number one. Target number two, 28, 8.25. CJJD had a monster day today on 15 million share traded. In the last two sessions alone, it's gone from 2 to almost 8, and is extremely dangerous. And here, but momentum is strong enough that I wanted to show it to you. There was some resistance in this zone, a little bit below today's high, but the potential next target, if there is a follow through, could get CJJD up in that 11 range. CPRX popped out of a wedge today, or a coil, I should say. Held a trend line in 50 and popped $1.11 or almost 7%. Volume was 3.1 million, the best of the 5 or 6 sessions. I'm now looking for a test of the recent spike high at 1840 range, and they were looking at 21. DocuSign. This one may have come and reversed its downtrend. If you take a look at the long downtrend, you'll see that back in August of the last year, the stock traded at 315. By November of this year, it was trading down to 39.5. Amazing move down. But recently it surged back from 41 to 54. Today's pop 48 to 54 up and closing at nearly the high for the day, up 486 or about 10%. Volume has been solid the last 3 days. If we can get through here, I would probably look for a move that takes it somewhere between 64 and 66, my next move. EHang, powerful move again, strong volume today, popping another 275 to 1012. That's a 37% jump. It did get up to resistance from the June high, but your next high here and your next target would be about 1385 in that zone right there, close to 14. It may need some consolidation in this area if it gets up there. Your next potential target beyond that would be 18.5. FRSH may be coming out of a base. It certainly came through a triple top today, and now I'm looking for a test of the 17.25 range where there's a couple tops going back 6 months. Looking pretty good, like it might be bottoming in this area. HCP also popped last 4 days, taking it from 25 and change to 32.41. There is a double top resistance of 35. That's my next target. Following that, there's a possibility that could extend into the 44 area. I keep an eye on HCP, could be a swing. INMD, one of our long-standing tech trader swings, after popping a month ago, it's pulled back and consolidated, but today, engulfing reversal day, 166 higher at almost 5%. Your target would be a test and take out potentially of the 40 area, followed by 43. IoT been up 5 days in a row after reversing from the breakaway gap and retesting. Take a look at this. So across here was support. It tested it perfectly and ran up for 5 days in a row. But today's closing above the highs here I'm now looking for a move to 1516. MNDY, perfect inverse head and shoulders in a breakout today, only to pull back late in the session. Still up 468 at 4%. Now looking for 129.30, 142.3, 155.57 as potential extension targets. Up next is MODN. Love that look. What a beautiful chart. And today's pop out of the ascending wedge on increasing volume tells me we're headed to 44 and 47. NTNX, one of my long-standing swings. Rumors swirl about a takeover, but today up 123 at 4%. Not a big deal, but it did make the highest level since last December, so a 52-week high for NTNX. If it gets through here, 34 and 39 are targets. RMED exploded off its low, pulled back, had an inside day, popped again, pulled back with an inside day, and then been fooling around in this zone for a week now. Inside day, but a positive one. What I need to see is this thing over 6.25, then your target's 8. Rytm, after we put a tech trader swing on it, had a beautiful run July and August, but look at this multi-month consolidation that's gone back since the spike up and blow up in August. So let's just say from the August high at 27 and change, it's gone sideways until December, when today it finally popped out across multiple tops with a big, strong engulfing kind of day. 24.91 to 30, closed 29.90, just a dime off the high, 19.5%, and it looks like it's about to get going. The extension target now is 35 and 44. Taboola with a big pop and pullback. I put a swing on it. It held after bouncing and retesting. Today's big engulfing reversal day, 246 to 286, closed 275, up 21 cents. That's an 8.25% gain on over 2 million shares. I think the targets are now 330. 365, and they're looking at 5. TGTX, a big solid reversal day from 741 to 868. Finished 858 up 106 or 14%. Nice gain on 5.4 million, the biggest volume in 4.5 weeks. Here, the assignment here is to take out 890 and then target 9.75 and 11. UAA, Under Armour, came out through the double top today. A nice explosive move, 92 cents, 10%, volume, 13.5 million. I'm going to target the gap and the pullback at around 1145.50 is your next target. Should they get through there, we look for mid-channel target around 13. VERI, popped out of what looks like an inverse head and shoulders. There's your nice island reversal and a tail at that. A big pop on volume and a pullback today broke out. We get to this zone, we're looking at 9.75 and 11. And that is it for the tech trader charts of the day. Good night, everybody. Have a good one. Let's make some money tomorrow. Talk to you then. Bye now.